Preventing hacking and staying secure is your responsibility. I'm Hewie Poplock. Last week, one of my neighbors rang my doorbell carrying her laptop. She had received a warning on her computer that she had an infected computer and immediately dialed the number in the warning and started speaking with someone who wanted access to her computer, which she gave him. And then when he wanted $329 to fix the problem, she realized she had done the wrong thing, hung up on him, logged off of the internet, and brought her computer to me immediately and said, "I know I did wrong. What can I do to fix it?" Last week, another one of my neighbors also came to me, had one of these warnings, and had done something similar. The majority of hacking is due to end users intentionally executing socially engineered Trojans that show up as fake antivirus software, malicious video codecs, fake patches, needed software drivers, and pop-up messages. Make sure your computers are protected by comprehensive anti-malware software, including antivirus, anti-spam, and anti-phishing capabilities. Better yet, ensure your browsers are also protected. Anti-malware software is far from perfect. To avoid phishing scams, check for mistakes, keep your software updated, install an antivirus app, use two-factor authentication, create backups, never send your private info, and don't click strange links. So which phishing scams are trending in 2022? Phishing scams trending in 2022 was phishing, spear phishing, whaling, vishing, sugar daddy scams, sextortion, email scams, and cryptocurrency scams. Phishing scams are often focused on a large group because at least one member will be tricked into placing themselves on the hook. However, rather than focusing on a particular target, basic phishing casts a vast net by using tools such as emails with malicious attachments included, social media messages, SMS, phone calls, and even creating fake websites for companies and organizations. Spear phishing, much like the previous analogy on phishing, spear phishing requires a lot of dedication and a single-minded focus on your target. Ideally, by the time your query is aware of your intentions, it's already too late to react. Whaling. Targets of whaling tend to be figures of immense political, financial, and social status. Vishing. A new update to a classic scam. Vishing involves the use of Voice over Internet Protocol, or VoIP, to spoof phone numbers from family, friends, loved ones, and businesses, government officials, and more. Sugar daddy scams. For those unfamiliar with the phrase sugar daddy, it refers to an act of old and wealthier individuals effectively purchasing the love and affection of younger partners. Sextortion, email scams. This scam generally starts with an email containing digital footage or images of the victim using their webcam, screenshots of their computer screen, and other compromising pictures and information. Schemers convince the victim that they own the photos or recordings and threaten to send them to their friends, family, and employers, or start spreading them across various social media platforms. Cryptocurrency scams. Regardless of the long-term performance of cryptocurrency market, one indisputable fact is that scammers will not be far behind where cryptocurrency goes. Smishing is a combination of the words short message services, SMS, and phishing. Today, cyber criminals often carry out smishing attacks because people tend to trust text messages more than emails. It's this mistaken trust that may have led to smishing scams increasing by more than 300% within the last 2 years. Now, here are some examples of smishing. The urgent message about your credit card with a link, and it will not be the actual link that you're expecting. The your bank account is locked type of smishing. Again, a fake link. The you won a prize, click here to get it text. the clearly fake but also funny smishing attack, and the unusual account activity. What you can do to avoid being smished. Although nobody can fully stop smishing attacks, here are a few ways to protect yourself and your company against them. Don't click on URLs you get in text messages or other forms of communication unless you know and trust the sender. Even if the text was sent to you by a friend, you should make sure they meant to send it. Do not respond to text messages from people you don't know from an unknown number or a phone number that doesn't look like one. Only download apps from official app stores. Do not enter your sensitive information on suspicious websites the attacker directs you to. Do not take action required by companies via text message. Choose to contact them using a method you trust, such as a telephone call instead, to verify the text was legit and not a scam. And report any suspicious text you receive and block the number without replying. Malicious email attachments are designed to launch an attack on users' computer. The attachments within these malicious emails can be disguised as documents, PDFs, emails, e-files, and voicemails. Attackers attach these files to emails that can install malware capable of destroying data and stealing information. You receive what seems to be an innocent-looking email from someone you know well, or at least know by name. The email will include an attachment that seems to go with the message of the email. If the message says something about a picture or a video you have to see, the picture will have the name that seems to fit. If you open it, you're on your way to trouble. If there's a virus hidden in that email, it's usually one of these few types. An attachment, either a virus program that's attached to an email message with a name that sounds intriguing. An HTML virus called an active content code, and is a small program written in a software language such as JavaScript or ActiveX. The HTML virus goes to work when you open the message to read it. In fact, the virus can be launched even if you simply open the message preview window. A multi-purpose internet mail extension virus called a MIME virus takes advantage of a security gap in browsers and email programs. Here's how I protect myself. I use a program called Mailwasher Pro. You'll see that all of my emails come in to one program called Mailwasher. I'm able to view the emails without having the HTML show. If I wanted to open up that email, I can do so. It's still in text at this point. You'll notice where it says view in HTML. When I do that, it shows me the HTML, but not any remote content. In other words, a picture or information on a website or somewhere on the internet. When I click show remote content, it then shows the photo. In my Outlook, I have my messages opening in plain text format, and it looks like this. If I click where it says to convert it from plain text format, I can display it as HTML. When I click on that, then I see the message like this. This protects me if there's any malware or anything embedded in the message. And if it's something I don't need to read, I can delete it before I even open up the HTML coding. To set that up, you go to the File tab in Outlook, go to Options, click the Trust Center, and then click Trust Center Settings, click Email Security, and then under the Read as Plain Text, select the Read All Standard Mail in Plain Text as you see on the right. Here are some things you can do in your daily online activities to help prevent yourself from being phished, including taking a moment to examine the email or message for any misspellings or the lack of business greeting, ensuring that your smartphone, PC, tablet, or other electronic devices are set up to automatically do security updates, purchase robust antivirus, anti-malware software for protecting valuable data, using multi-factor authentication wherever possible, and to reduce the likelihood of your accounts being compromised, creating backups of your data using external hard drives or cloud computing services, never sending information like your credit card number or social security card via email or text. Not clicking on suspicious links or opening attachments on unexpected emails and using spam filters. This has been Preventing Hacking and Staying Secure. That's your responsibility. I'm Hewie Poplock.